So once we have completed the basic information about the client, we press request quotation and we go to this second screen, which refers more to the trade that the importer or exporter or transporter is going to be doing. The first thing that the client has to do is complete the insurance category. Now let's read what this information button says. It says it is very important to select the correct insurance commodity or category, as different commodities have different premium rates. It will be a requirement in the event of a claim that the correct insurance commodity was selected. Click on the search icon, the little magnifying glass, and type a word or words that would best describe what you wish to insure. You will be presented with one or more insurance categories. Please select the most appropriate one. So let's click on the little magnifying glass and let's key in something. I don't know. Well, the pull down menu of the browser says spark plugs or anything like that, but let's put in a word that is not there. Say flowers. Okay, so that's what we are going to be importing, flowers, and it is category number 5, select live plants, etc. So now you click on that and that is now your insurance category. But in addition to that, you have to key in a specific description of goods, such as, for example, red roses, white lilies, whatever. Now, what is the normal type of business of this particular client? Is it domestic, imports, exports, cross voyage? So any of these or all of them can be ticked. Now we have what type of mode of transports are we going to be using? Air, FCL, LCL, and once again, people might not know what all these things mean. We have the information button, and also we have a video here. A video that gives full explanation of what LCL, FCL is all about. What are the different commodities that we're going to be importing or dealing with? So let's just say flowers, I don't know, 25%, and I don't know, tomatoes. Remember, this is test information, 20%, and the system doesn't check that this adds up to 100%. This is just an idea of what this particular client deals with. Then the countries of trade or the voyages. So let's just say we import from Holland or Netherlands, I think it's called. Yes, Netherlands. Okay, we import from Netherlands, and Italy we export, and China we do some both imports and exports and cross voyage and so forth. Now this is important because means that the policy only covers trade between those specific countries and South Africa as well. Right, then they want to know approximately what is the amount of business that you expect for the next 12 months, with the date of inception being the 21st of October 2020, because that is the day that I'm doing this recording. So let's just say we expect 100,000 rands to come in by air, and 200,000 rands to come in by sea freight FCL, and 300,000 rands to come in by sea freight LCL. But we expect to be doing some exports in US dollars by air of 20,000 US dollars, and whatever, and say some sea freight 30,000, so forth. Now, what is important about this is that the policy that will be issued will be covering only those areas where you have put in an estimated amount. In other words, if you export by sea freight FCL, it will not be covered because you didn't put in some amount, because by putting in these amounts the rates will be generated. Okay, you can complete whatever, as much as you want to and as little as you want to. The more you complete, the more comprehensive the quotation will be, the sooner it will come, and probably the better rates will be issued as well. Okay, so if you have some estimates for the following year, you could put them in as well. Let's just say you're going to be importing 10 million rands in 2021. Now, then the insurers wants to have an idea of your claims history, so you can say that in the year 2019 you had 20,000 rands worth of 200,000 rands worth of claims, of which 20,000 was excesses. So, and it was 5 claims, so that means that the net amount claims was 180,000. So whatever information you have available to key in here, the more the better. Then we have Sajra. Now, some of you may not know what Sajra means. If you don't know what it means, like with anything else, you put the mouse over the information button and it gives you the information. Right, then what the exports, what are the Incoterms going to be of the export, and what Incoterms means? Here is another video, Understanding Incoterms. And these loading factors can, although it's defaulted to 10%, you can change it to whatever you wish. That doesn't mean to say that the insurer will agree to this. It means that this is what you are applying for. What is the maximum cover that you would like to have per shipment, per conveyance, per journey? So let's just say you want to have 200,000 rand worth of cover. Again, that doesn't necessarily mean that the insurer will agree to it. On the other hand, he may give you more. So this is what you are proposing. As from when would you like the insurance cover to be effective? It could be today. It could be a date later than today. It could be a day earlier than today. The point is that when you do the Millennium Declarations later on, if the policy is issued effective 1st of October, even though today is the 21st of October, that means that it cannot cover for declarations where the journey started before the 1st of October. It also asks here if you have a deliberate, in other words, planned storage cover required for the shipment, that some details should be given here. Once that is done, you've completed all the information, you can say request the quotation. The system asks you, are you sure you want to send the quote? So we say send the quote. Now this has been the view of the broker or the forwarder. You know, as a broker or as a forwarder, you have sent this information to the insurer. But now we are going to go into the email that has arrived to the broker and to the client. What does it say? It says, the email, it says, Dear client, we acknowledge receipt of your application for a quotation for an open policy. The quotation will be based on the information submitted. As per the attached, you will either receive a quotation or be contacted by a representative from Horizon Underwriting Managers within the next 2 working days. Now, attached to this email is a confirmation of all the information that you've put in, plus a little bit more. So, for example, this was 100,000 Rand, 200,000 Rand, and 300,000 Rand. Okay, that makes it 600,000 Rand. But then it says also, and there it is, total of 600,000 Rand. But then it also says 50,000 US dollars, and the latest exchange rate that it uses is 16.7, which adds up to 823,000, which means that the total value for insurance purposes is 1,423,000. And that will be used in various other things. And this is, here it confirms what it is that you have applied for. Now, what you need to do as a client is wait for the quotation from the insurer.